Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X already in progress. In the last episode, we explored this town that we're in, Laver City, and today I think it is time for us to go through the gym. I think that is the vibe here. Here is the team setup. You can see more details about it here. And I think we are okay about it. So I do know that this is a fairy gym. I believe we learned that in the last episode. And as such, our team is kind of iffy. Like, Pangoro is a hard no. In fact, I'm gonna throw you back here. I do not want to use you in any capacity. Doublade is kind of our best bet, but also doesn't have a steel-type move. The fact that Fairy Gym is weak to steel and poison, and that's it, makes it so that this is going to be a little tougher. In fact, Tyrant also probably not going to be very helpful. So this might be just kind of a, Doublade and others sort of thing. I'm not sure. So we'll find out. We'll see how this works. We shall panic slowly. I also need to hope that our levels are pretty good. If they aren't, then after the first battle, I might go. There's a few trainers that we skipped over recently, and I might go battle them before coming back. So, let's see what we got here. Sure. Do I need to do anything else? I don't think so. Let's go in. Well. Laver City Gym is stylish. It's the first thing I gotta say here. Hello, sir. I'm gonna need all the advice you can give me. Well, howdy, Mr. Pouty. What's new, future champ? This here Laver City Pokemon Gym has some truly confounding conundrums. Uh-oh. The first shocker is that this here is a fairy-type gym. But you've never seen one of those before. I have not, and... have I seen one since? Yeah, there's a fairy gym in Paldea and in Galar, right? And then, oh gosh, who was it? There's a trial in Alola. Never mind. And the second shocker is how you get around. Hop on one of the warp panels and off you go. Oh, it's Sabrina. But where you'll land, nobody knows. Just pulling your legs, trimp. This warp panels all have fixed destinations, of course. So go on and step on a flashing yellow panel. So stepping on the green one does nothing. I presume that's the one that brings us back. Well, we can choose between one of these two paths here. And, let's just stick to the left. I think is that the strategy they say? That goes randomly here. Oh, it's like a dollhouse. That's fun. Presumably we're going to battle all these folks. In fact, I would like to. And I think there were 9. Just trying to take a look at how many rooms there are. It looks like there are 9 of them. Okay, so we know one is going to be the gym. One is the entrance. So that means that there are 7 people that we could potentially face here. The first one is this person here. Hello. This Fury Soda girl has had her clothes designed by the one and only Valerie. How do I look? I must live up to Valerie's beautiful design by displaying an equally beautiful battle technique. Sure. Let's see. A nice setup here. Dedenne, alright. Dedenne. I'm gonna have to really bank on the other moves that these Pokemons can have. So I need to bank on getting something like, ground type moves for Dedenne, or something for somebody else. You get the gist. One thing we can do, I think, is set out. No, we can't. I forgot our special attack, or special defense is Buns. That's not good. That's actually not good. That is not good. Okay, so we have this. Charge Beam is a very good move. So I'm going to have to Shadow Sneak here. And hope we knock you out. Level 38 also means we're a little bit underleveled. That did not do as much as I thought it would. And this is probably going to knock you out. That is correct. Okay. And now you're +2. Alright, so what have we learned? We need fast Pokemon. So Talonflame, let's get out here. I am actually also going to remind myself real quick. Does Fairy resist fire? It does not. So fire resists Fairy, if I'm not mistaken. This was a poor decision. I should not have done that. Well, now what? I'm so happy this is not a Nuzlocke, otherwise I'm just throwing, throwing literally. You at least, yeah. See, we can bring in the electric attacks here. So for you, let's go Thunder Shock, because I think we're faster. Yeah. Does 12.5 points of damage here. And the Aqua Tail knocks us out because it's a crit. I think we need to train, is what I'm learning here. Because we are in a pickle. Yeah, let's Petal Blizzard here. We are faster, that's a plus. Oh, no, because Volt Switch is going to have the boosted special... Well, no, Aqua Tail's physical. Is it special? Are we in trouble? Right, so between the two of you, who's faster? You have a 40 speed. I'm going to assume it's not you. 48, oh boy. Well, I guess we're bringing Pangoro out here. And now what? Let's try a Karate Chop. Oh, that's right. Fighting resists. Thank you for using Rain Dance and for giving me a moment here. Unless you have, like, Swift Swim, in which case that's not good. Yeah, let's go Slash instead. There we go. One down. I really hope Dedenne doesn't have Thunder. We get a lot of experience points here. Dedenne's going to come back out. And you're definitely faster, so we just got to hope that this will not knock out here. Alright, you took that like a wall. That's pretty good. Alright, Pangoro beats Dedenne. We get the points, we get the money. I need to train. That's what I'm learning here. So, after getting to level 35 and wanting to learn Body Slam, that's intriguing. Body Slam's what, 85, 100? This is 70 with crit boost. I am going to get rid of Slash. We'll take the better move. We'll get the paralysis chance. That's probably going to be more beneficial overall. And one fight is down. So strong, so beautiful. I'm assuming you're talking about Valerie, not me, because that was rough. Things that are truly beautiful are difficult to describe with mere words. All right, so speaking of describing with mere words, we are in a pickle here because we do not have super effective moves, and I'm insisting on not using any Pokemon in the box. We've got a team, we've got to stick with it, which means I need to A, heal, and B, train. So after I heal up here, here is a small compilation of things that occurred that made me say words as a result of how I edit. So cut to something happening, maybe. Ooh, she just gave me Toxic. I thought she was going to battle me, but that's fun. Toxic damage hits and does that. Maybe I'll fight wild Pokemon? I actually don't know. Probably not, actually. So I was running back. I just went back here, and Shauna's here for some reason. Why are you still here? I don't know. I was curious about that. Just Shauna's randomly there. Anyway, I'm back in the big city, Lumio City. Not sure why I'm here necessarily, but I'm here. So we'll see if there's stuff we can do. So I was heading towards the Battle Mason Tower thing, because that to me is the easiest place I can think of where a lot of experience can be gained when I remember the berries here. Yep, figured as much. Well, let's fix all this real quick. Especially because we might as well, right? Not as of yet. Let's hold off on doing all this. Let's see what berries we can plant, because it's been a long time since we've been here. So I'm going to take anything that we've got multiple of. So an Iapa berry, and then we'll plant something else. What else? Prism, why not? We might have duped, but who cares? Let's water all this. And we'll just go through each of these and water all of the plants here. There we go. Now it's nice and moist. Maybe I'll remember to come back to this in the next recording session. But meanwhile, heading over to the Battle Mason here. Right? Battle Mason? Let's do a Battle Chateau, that's what it is. Because I think this is a good place to gain experience points. We might as well try this at least. Now, so I'm here. Here's the team. A little bit of bonus points. I'm going to see if I can get everyone to 39? Because everybody else was 38, so we'll go to 39. If anything interesting happens, I'll show you. Otherwise, I'm just battling everybody and ideally stealing their money. So, actually, now that I think about it, one last thing I can potentially do. I don't know if we even have it. I feel like I was given it at some point. Here it is, the Eviolite. I'm going to give this to Doubleblade. So now you're going to have some slightly better special defense and very good, extremely dominant physical defense. And hopefully that is good enough so that it can stand an attack or two. So now, yeah, I'm going to battle. We'll see you guys at the end of it. I'm curious, actually. We'll show off what the levels are. Scatterbug. I am hesitant about what this actually means. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a lot of tiny experience points, so you don't need to see any of this. I will see you all later. Alright, so I have done a little bit of training. Not a lot occurred. So I did do the unthinkable and look up what to do. And something appeared very quickly. Thank you so much to the internet for helping me out here. Is that you can go to restaurants. That's what you do in the restaurants. You battle in the restaurants. So while I go back to Lumio City, because I know there's a bunch of restaurants there, we can go in there and ideally, train up, get a little bit better. So that is the game plan here, and I'll be a little more detailed about what training looks like in a restaurant once we get there. So let's cut to that. You can also grab this Pokeball that's been sitting here for a while. It's a super potion. That's fun. And another one over here. So because I have no idea where anything is in Lumio City, I want to also use the taxi here. Looking up restaurants, there's a few of them that are here. I find it very funny that the restaurants are La Na, La Yeah, La Wow. That's fun. There's also the sushi place. We'll just go down in the order. So La Na, let's do this. It's an average place with average food on South Boulevard, right? That's where you want to go? Sure, we'll start off there. I'm assuming La Na is probably the first level, and then La Yeah is the next, and La Wow is the big one. 4,000 bokeh. That's great. Where are we? South Boulevard. Across from... Maybe we'll come back. Maybe we won't. I'm not sure. Across from 4. Okay. And I'm looking for black stores with the 1-star on top. So I'm assuming that's a 1-star restaurant. Let's take a look. See what it's like. Hello. Welcome to Restaurant La Na. Our flavors will never overwhelm your palate. Alright. We might have done this, but let's do it again. The double battle meal at our restaurant is a 3-course series, 3 double battles in a row. Our food is only served when it's perfectly ready, so we hope you'll enjoy battling as you wait. If you win each battle within the number of turns we specify, I'm sure you'll find your meal superb. In case you weren't sure, a turn is defined as any time that a trainer gives an order. I'd like to dine. Recommendations, let's do the double battle meal. That comes to 3,000, let's do it. I'm delighted to hear, please follow me this way. Let's go over here. Ah, look, it's our seat. Very nice. Very, very nice. And off you go. And here comes a chef of some sort. Your entree today, sir. Enjoy a hand-picked salad fresh from the garden. We recommend that you begin eating it in 2 turns. Alright. Oh, and we're going against you, Chef Roger. Pansage and Panseer. Alright. I've got Double-Blade and Talonflame out here. So let's see. Oh, this is going to be easy then. We'll take you out here. Begin eating it in 2 turns. So maybe I should hold off. This will still be turn 1. So if I go Swords Dance here, and we will heck Pansage. That should mean either that or it means we've taken 2 turns, like 1 is Talonflame, 2 is Double-Blade. So we'll find out in a second. Sword Stance here, and then you go for a turn. And now, this is either turn 2 or turn 4. I think this is turn 2. In which case we'll do this and this. We'll see how this is. Panseer goes down, and that should be it. Talonflame gets some points, the rest of the team gets some points. You defeated Chef Roger. You're a guy who knows how to enjoy his salad. Here's a little bit of cash, and then... I think we did it right? You took 2 turns and had 0 Pokemon faint. I hope you enjoyed the dish. There we go. See? I like that. We can balance it out there. This should be good then. Alright. Next up, your soup, sir. Condiments were added with great restraint so that you could truly savor its natural flavor. We recommend that you begin eating it. And then here's the soup by Chef Roger with pan-sear and pan-pour. This makes sense for the restaurant. All fun. Alright, seems good to me. So we'll sword stance here. And then we can quick attack the pan-pour, I guess. That's probably the bigger threat. We do that. We'll sword stance. You'll do something. And then we'll cut to the end. This isn't a very interesting fight, but I do like the little time mechanic. Oh, you might have noticed as well. I've took out the animations just because I was training a little bit. So just did that for the sake of speeding things up a little bit. There we go. And Chef Roger has been defeated. You took 2 turns, had 0 Pokemon Fate. Here's your dish. We are going to have a splendid dish here. And is this dessert, I presume? Your main course, sorry. Your main course, the fish was caught just this morning and has been delicately breaded and pan-fried. Ah, you see, I'm vegetarian, so I hope this is a not real fish. It's faux fish. I'm guessing it's going to be the last pairing that we haven't seen. Pour and Sage, yep. Alright, he's at 2 turns, so we'll cut to 2 turns. As we knock out the pan-pour, I've also just noticed that they heal between battles, which is very nice. It's nice that we don't have to do an Elite Four sort of grind in between. And that is Chef Roger. Something about you vaguely reminds me of Sable from the Elite Four. That's interesting. They mentioned the Elite Four members here. You took 2 turns. Hope you enjoyed the dish. I'm assuming it's going to be great. Fantastic. And here comes the owner guy here. How'd you enjoy the meal, sir? Here's your dessert, and of course your receipt. Restaurant did not receive 1 double battle meal. The first course was best eaten after 2 turns. You took 2 turns and 0 Pokemon faded. Second was 2, 2, 0. Third was 2, 2, 0. 6 turns, 0 fainted Pokemon, and to thank you for your visit, here are 15 tiny mushrooms for you. This is quite overwhelming. I'm sure our humble staff has done nothing to deserve such an honor, good sir. But you have been the perfect customer, Ahdurin. You are the best. 15 tiny mushrooms, that's fun. I don't know what they're used for. Yeah, we'll give a tip. We got the cash for the tip. Here is 10,000. Sure, why not? Here's 10,000. We hope you will visit us again. Can I talk to anyone else? We hear it every day. After all, each day is our anniversary. Oh, that's cute. The most important thing about a double battle is the connection between 2 Pokemon, just like the connection between him and me. We're enjoying the flavors and the atmosphere, and we're looking good while we do it. You guys look the same, but that might be NPC powers. So we're having a meal together with his men. Nothing wrong with that. I agree with you. Absolutely. Looks like there's nothing back there. We could go back there. That'd be fun. May I offer you some water, or does that just make you think, nah? Nah, I'm good. You've got to eat every last crumb of food. If you waste food, isn't it way too... That's what we say here where I'm from in Kanto. I don't know what Montanai means. Totally averagely good. Is that supposed to be a compliment? It's supposed to be fulfilling. No. You don't get it. It's like totally averagely good. You get it? Not totally averagely good. Totally averagely good. Hello. So what if we got just 1 star? We'll just have to be the best 1-star cafe then. Can I come down here? Aw, shucks. Can I go back here? No. Okay, I didn't think so. That'd be wild if the customers could just walk into the kitchen without any questions. Oh, well, we'll be looking forward to your next visit, Ahdurin. Seems good to me. And that is one area down. Let's go here, and we'll go to Fine Dining, and we're heading to Le Yeah. It's the expensive place on Autumnal Avenue, right? But the food sure is good. Let's go Fine Dining. La Wow, huh? It's the best restaurant in town. You know it, on Hibernal Avenue, right? Sure, I know it. I mean, one nice thing, I guess, they probably planned this, is that they tell you where it is. So, Autumnal Avenue, you know where. I actually don't think I've been down this hallway here. This is where I met him for the first time, where he disappeared from my life. My love disappeared into the dark shadows of the alleys. Do you understand that pain? Oh, you're gonna be a battle. Yes. Then help me forget my pain. Be so strong that it hurts. Excuse me, what? Sure, okay. I guess. Legendary, alright. This shouldn't be too complicated, unless you're like level 40 something. 34, actually, that's better than I thought you'd be. Let's go Night Slash. Flame Charge is gonna hurt. And that's gonna boost your speed, but the Night Slash in response almost knocks you out. You are fire, right? I don't think you're normal type. So that should work. Fletchinger's down. And that's a win. Kangoro's at 36. This is not reaching our level 39 goal anytime soon, but I need something more exciting than this to forget about him. Oh boy. I guess the one I fell in love with was the man in the poster. The wind and the rain, they ravaged his beautiful face, until one day they had stolen him away and he was gone. Thanks for the destiny now, I guess? Do what you like with that. I will come here again in search of any hint of my darling's fate. You know, I bet there's another poster of him. I'm just saying. What's up with you? Won't you just buzz off? What is this, a macho contest? If I fight you, will you go away? There's a bunch of people like this. Fine, let's get this over with. You're challenged by Punk Girl Lillian. I feel like there's a lot of you in Galar. So it's a Krokorok. Ooh. That's fun. What do I do Krokorok? Fury Cutter, I think? You're gonna for Crunch. Oh boy. Alright, we do have the defenses for this. And the Fury Cutter almost knocks you out. So I think a Shadow Sneak might... Good enough. Yep. And down goes Krokorok. Get some points here. You're at 39 at least. That's a plus. And again, look at those stats. Fantastic on the physical side. Garbage everywhere else. Well, the HP is pretty good. But garbage everywhere else. Normally I ought to leave too. Just leave me alone next time. Yeah, I don't really feel like it, so... I'm gonna switch into... Tyrant. Why not? I might... Well, no, maybe not. How about you, kid? The super move will let you double your speed by kicking off the ground. It's a fantastic drift and dash. Slide the circle pad in the opposite direction. Yes, you, young trainer. Go, fly like the wind. Okay, all that does is crash my game, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. What are you looking into, kid? Gosh, if I could just fish, I would find out what kind of Pokemon live in the river. Can you fish? Do I not have a... Oh, I do have an old rod. Register you. Let's see if this works. Looks like it doesn't. Here's Hibernal Avenue and the 3-star restaurant. I don't want to go in there yet, though. And here's Autumnal, which means the 2-star restaurant should be here. Yep. Let's go inside here. And here we are. Welcome and thanks for coming. This is Restaurant Le Yeah, right? Alright, food and our service is worth 2 stars. Want to try it yourself? Let's, tell me more. I'm just going to see. The triple battle meal at our restaurant is a 4-course series. 4 triple battles in a row. Our dishes need a proper amount of time to cool before they can be enjoyed, so we suggest battling as a pleasant pastime while you wait. To ensure flavor perfection, you must win each battle in the exact number of turns we request. In case you were wondering, a turn is defined as any time that a trainer gives an order. Okay. Let's see here, because I think it's important for a Pokemon to have status moves that you could stall with. So you can throw Stealth Rocks all the time, that's good. And then Talonflame was used there. Heliolisk, do you have something that I can use to stall with? I know Floette does. Right, Floette has grassy terrain that I can use. Yeah. You also have Wish. That's actually pretty good. So we'll swap you guys up front. Well, a Fairy Dragon combination here. We'll also get the Amulet Coin advantage. And we can stall turns if necessary, or we can charge if we need to. So let's do this. Let's dine. What kind of meal are you wanting? There's 2 of them. What's a rotation battle? Let's do the triple battle first, because... Wait a minute, triple battle means 3. Hold up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, wait a minute. What is a triple battle? I'm gonna be safe here. Talonflame, you go front, because you also need the experience points. Alright, let's try the triple battle. I see, yes, that's the one. It'll be 15,000 Poké. Sure. Alright, we'll have that up for you in no time. Just let me show you to your seat. Bunch of cool people here. Alright, we gotta plan this properly if we want to be perfect customers, so... 15,000 Poké, though. 15,000 Poké is 150 USD if we do the whole 101 thing. I apologize for any wait. Here's your entree, sir. This sprightly Pekka Pate has been likened to a madam masquerading as a maiden. I don't know what that means. We recommend that you begin eating in precisely 3 turns. To keep you entertained, until then, please join me in a battle. 3 turns. Alright. Waitress Talia with 3 Pokemon here. Mantine, Emolga, and Sigil. All 3 of them are showing up. Okay. Good to note. All three of these folks are showing up. And they're all pretty decently leveled. Okay. So, if we want to do this in 3 turns, let's have you stall. No, back up. Who's the biggest threat? Mantine, Emolga, and Sigalith. I think Sigalith is probably the one that we can deal with easiest. So let's try to beat up Emolga. Right, we'll do that with you. We'll have you set up grassy terrain. And we'll have you... No, back up. Back up. We will have... Man, we need to beat Mantine. Mantine is the most important person. So we'll have you... Oh, you can't reach. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, my head hurts already. Alright, we'll have you beat Emolga. We'll have you... Petal Blizzard is going to hit everybody. That's actually not what I want. We'll have you Grassy Terrain set up, and then we'll have you go for Hack on Mantine, and we gotta cross our fingers here. Let's see what happens. That does something. Spark on who? On Floette's fine. Psybeam on Tyrant. Come on, you gotta stay up. Grassy Terrain's gonna go here. And Water Pulse on who? Tyrant is not good. Ancient Power is gonna do some decent damage here. And then everyone's gonna heal up. Okay. Alright. That's turn 1. Okay, now we can try to beat people. I think that's the big thing. So we'll go you here. We'll go Fairy Wind into you. If we peck, that's not going to do as much. We'll go Ember into Emolga. We're going to try to beat you two. Okay, that's good. That's fine. This is turn 2. Everyone's going to get some points here. 37 for Tyrant, which is nice. You want on Dragon Claw? Oh, wait a minute. Hello. What is this? 8100, no bonus effect. 69. Excuse me. Yeah, no, we're switching you out. Absolutely. There we go. Now you got a dragon move. Like a good one. Everyone gets some points. Healer's got 38. And Sigilif with Psybeam is going to knock a Tyrant. That's a bit unfortunate. Fairy Wind is going to hurt. And Water Pulse is going to hurt. Ember... Okay, the Ember did it happen? I don't know. What do I want to do here? I want... Ideally, we knock out this turn. You won't reach. So I need somebody to take out Sigalith. You know what we could do? This is going to be... Yeah, okay, alright, I got it. We'll double it here. But that's fine. What I'm going to do is have you Night Slash Sigilif. I'm going to have you Petal Blizzard the field. And I'm going to have you... I guess we'll have you Peck... You can reach out there? Peck Mantine. Wide Guard... Oh no, that protected the team! Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Wide Guard is only for, like Petal Blizzard. Of course. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess our food's not going to be as good. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go Night Slash on you. Let's have you... You just did Wide Guard, so it's not going to work again. We'll have you peck the Mantine. Our food's not going to be as good. Wait, Wide Guard stacks? That's unfortunate. Floette's going to go first, aren't you? 37. And 39. Awesome. Talonflame, Once Flame Chart. Thank you for learning a good move. We've been running with Ember all this time, and frankly, it's not helpful. Thank you for the Flame Charge. Now, bonus point to everybody else. Air Slash does some damage. Petal Blizzard's going to protect you, so it just hits us, and then Night Slash can knock you out. Alright. Okay, I see the strategy here. First off, triple battles are wild. Second off, I get the gist. And I have an idea of what to do. Unfortunately, my food's not going to be perfect. What an amazing technique you have. We'll say you took 4 turns and one of your Pokemon fainted in battle. I was impressed by the refreshing way that you handled your Pokemon. Please enjoy the remainder of the meal at your own pace. Alright, here comes the next person. Excuse the intrusion, sir. Here's your hot soup course. This pottage of sorrowful custap berry is topped with mirror coat and contains 108 different herbs. We recommend that you begin eating it in precisely 4 turns. Keep you entertained. Here's a Pokemon battle. Okay, that's great. 108 herbs means they just flat out put a Spiritomb on this. Can we talk about that? Shuckle, Pidgeot, and Dugtrio. These are just random Pokemon. That's what I feel like. There's probably some gimmick behind this that I can't think of. What I am seeing, though, is problematic situations. Who is the big threat? Honestly, it could be Shuckle. Not gonna lie. Let's get rid of Dugtrio if we can. Let's have you set up the terrain, and then we'll have you Flame Charge into Shuckle. We gotta get rid of you if we can. Boost up the speed and everything. Dig is not good. Fly is not good. Grassy terrain is there. And Bulldoze is gonna do some stuff. Okay. I'm not even sure what I just saw there. All fine. Okay. Now, can I... You are likely going to hit me. It might knock out, you might not. Let's go like this. We'll go Fairy Wind into Shuckle. We'll go Flame Charge into Shuckle again. Just boosting up your speed a little bit more. Speed, Dugtrio is going to dig on Floette. Interesting. Fly on Talonflame. Again, interesting. You didn't go for who I thought you would. Dragon Claw knocks out Dugtrio, which is great. This is turn 2. Keep that in mind, me. Fairy Wind into Shuckle. Bulldoze is going to solely affect Floette. Because Tyrant's in the corner, right? Alright, and that takes care of that there. Now, I'm going to try an Ancient Power of the Pidgeot. I think you might be faster. Floette is going to Fairy Wind Shuckle, and we are going to Flame Charge the Shuckle. You have Protect. Of course you do. Of course you do. Alright, so this entire turn's a waste of time. Alright, Ancient Power, the Pidgeot. Now we really need to get rid of this Shuckle. Let's Flame Charge again, I suppose. Alright, does some damage to Shuckle. Fly. Well, it avoids the attack. Ancient Power does some damage there. Fairy Wind doesn't knock out. And then Bulldoze is just going to do damage to Floette. Oh, and the Grassy Terrain heals everybody else. Okay, so our food is pretty much, like, busted at this point. I'm going to assume you're faster. I mean, I guess we can... We'll try this... No, because we have Stab on Ancient Power. So we'll do this and see what happens. We will do this. We will do... I'm faster for sure. We'll go... No, we'll go Flame Charge into Pidgeot and see if we can... Oh, you have Protect too? Oh. Ancient Power is not going to do anything. Fairy Wind into Shuckle is going to do a little bit, and then Shuckle's going to Bulldoze Floette. I have realized that you are stalling, which is very annoying. Alright. Ancient Power you. I think Shuckle can get knocked out with one more blow. So, between you guys, who can do more damage? We'll do this, and then we'll Flame Charge you, and someone's gonna get hit. Oh, no protects. Great. There's that. There's the Fly. Ancient Power is gonna miss. Fairy Wind is gonna knock out Shuckle. Alright, and this is the final turn where stuff will happen. Right, we're just going to... we'll go Ancient Power, why not? We'll go Fairy Wind, and we'll go... I don't want to be fast, but I think Talonflame's going to go anyway. Fly is going to hit Talonflame, and then now we can do some damage. There we go. Delayed, but successful. We are certainly gaining levels. This is what we should be doing going forward. We should go into the restaurants. And I think the idea is to be over-leveled beyond belief and stall for turns. Aromatherapy. What is aromatherapy? Heal status conditions. I'm okay with that. Nope. I'm okay with this. I don't need that. Keep old moves. Talonflame gets to 40, which is fantastic. And Doublade's at 40 as well. Fangoro's at 37. And Garçon George has been defeated. What a brilliant victory. No feints, but we do have a 7 turns. You handle your Pokemon in the battle with genuine artistry. Alright, we have our soup, I think. Now here's course number 3, I think, or... Yes, excuse the intrusion, sir, but I am one of the owners of this fine restaurant. How are you enjoying your meal so far? I hope it's to your liking. Next is the Beyond portion of the meal with our chef's compliments. Bricoli, a fresh Azure-based slowpoke tail. Isn't this, like, questionable? It's accompanied by payapa berries, crudities glazed in an extra virgin orange oil, and has been described as the gastronomical equivalent of a gas glaring at a hexamaniac. Alright, so this thing is wild. Eat in 3 turns. Here's a battle. 3 turns. Please have weak Pokemon. I don't think you will. Zangoose, Zangoose, and Zangoose. Oh boy. Well, sure, I guess. Yeah, that's fun. Let's go Dragon Claw into... Alright, well, here's what we'll do. We'll do max damage move on... Actually, I don't know if you'll have... Do we just risk it? Alright, we have 3 turns, right? So what we can do... I'm going to take... Who resists grass? Double A. Double A, we're going to send you out here. You're going to nuke the battlefield with a Petal Blizzard. And you are going to Flame Charge on the far side. Alright, here comes Doublade. And now Talonflame Flame Charges. That does some damage here. That's pretty good. I like that. Petal Blizzard, we're going to just blow up the battlefield here. And it does sizable damage. Brick Break on Doublade doesn't do anything. Poison Jab does a lot. That's not good. Thunder Punch on him. On Floette, we just knocked out Floette. That's great. Love that. 12 out of 10. Now we're going one-on-one, so that means Pangoro's going to come out here. Alright, here's our game plan. Mold Breaker's fine. Game plan is simple. We're going to have you... What does Night Slash do? Night Slash does on a single person. Shadow Sneak won't work, so between the two, we're going to go Night Slash. Everyone charge at the person in front of you. That is my strategy here. Okay? And for you, we'll do a Flame Charge as a boost up your speed more. Protect. Which one? The one that was low in damage. Okay, that's fine. Poison Jab, and we're poisoned. Brick Break does some damage. And now Weed Strike back. Night Slash almost knocks you out. Vital Throw does knock you out. And the last one's been protected. Everyone's going to get some experience points here. This is the last turn. If they go for Protect, they're rude. 38. Poison damage is fine. That's cool with me. I'm going to have you... I don't know. I don't think it really matters. We'll do that. We will do this, and we will Flame Charge the guy in front of you. Okay, didn't go for Protect. I think we've got this then. Because even if Zangoose goes, I don't think it'll knock anyone out. Alright, that's pretty good there. Everyone gets some points there. Brick Break is going to... Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Brick Break. Yeah, that knocks out Pangoro. That's fine. Night Slash here does knock you out. So we won in 3 turns, but we did lose some Pokemon. And Tyron gets some points. Helios got 39. And Yannick has been defeated. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've shown me a new world of Pokemon battling. Get nearly 10,000 bucks. And 3 turns, 2 of your Pokemon fainted. It was a masterful performance. I expect that our restaurant chef and owner, the Chef de Cuisine, will wish to come out and greet you himself. Enjoy your meal. Alright, so that time wasn't too bad. And I assume this is the head chef. Excuse the interruption, good sir, but I am the Chef de Cuisine and one of the owners here at the restaurant Alea. I wish to step out and thank you in person for dining with us today. The fromage course, hand-selected by myself, will conclude your meal. This is the ultimate in hard cheese, aged up to 180 years. Simply biting into this blue cheese will give off an odor so foul your nose hairs will burn. Enjoy our washed rind cheese made using a female Arbok's toxic poison. Why? We recommend that you begin eating in precisely 3 turns. I assume that's to make the poison not, destroy you. Well, that's fun. Alburn, please give me some good Simisage, Simisear, Simipour. Makes sense. This makes sense. Alright, not too bad in terms of positioning here. We're gonna go as easy as possible. So everybody attack the person that you think you can beat. Floette, I'm just doing that because I don't want to deal with the chaos here. Let's do this. So Flame Charge does a lot. Speed Rise. Of course, you have something like that. Focus Blast is going to knock me out. No, it's not. Yes, we are. We are good. Waterfall's going to do some damage. Simi Sage going to crunch, does some damage. Floette flinched. Ancient Power can do some damage here. Figured as much. Your attacks are boosted. Well then, let's see. We can beat you. What is our best bet here? We can certainly knock you out. We will not knock you out. And then we will certainly knock you out. Flame Charge on Simi Sage knocks you out. You're gone. Everyone gets some points. And then Simi Seer Focus Blast is avoided. Fantastic. The Waterfall on who? On Floette. You're down. Darn. I thought we would have had it there. Ancient Power is going to knock out the Simi Seer. Tyron gets some points at 39, which is great. Talonflame's going to go to 41. Yep, look at that. And anyone else? No, alright. Heliolisk is my idea, though we'll have to go Thundershock, because I don't think we can do much with the other stuff you've got here. So Heliolisk is going to come out here. And we're going to go step by step. We're going to Dragon Claw you. We're going to Thundershock you. We are going to Peck you. Alright, so here we go. Peck does some damage. Heliolisk Thundershock does some more damage. And that's enough. That's 3 turns. We did get a feint, but not too shabby. Not too bad. And Doublade's at 41 now. Let's learn Power Trick. What is Power Trick? User employs its psychic powers to switch attack with defense. That's not really... I mean, your attack is really good as is, so I'm fine. Should move be deleted? No, we're going to keep old moves, and we're going to give up on Power Trick. And Ahdurin has been defeated. It's decided you are simply quite the best. You're quite simply the best. To put it any other way would not do you justice. Here's some money. Oh? Oh! Oh, this is really good. This is completely pointless for the battle up ahead, but this is fantastic. Stuff is happening in this side episode that I did not expect to be a side episode, but my recording time right now is 1 hour and 11 minutes. So it's definitely a side episode. And now we had our baby dinosaur turn into big dinosaur. Let's go. Tyron turned into Tyrantrum, and I presume your attack and all that power has been boosted as well. You gonna learn something? No? Okay. But I'm cool with that. That is fantastic. Well, sir, you took 3 turns and one of your Pokemon fainted. That was quite the experience. I do hope you come again. For now, I leave you to enjoy the rest of your meal in peace. Crunch, munch, chew, chew, snuffle, slurp. And now, I think it's time for the bill. How was your meal? It really hit the spot, yeah? Here's a little dessert to cleanse your palate. Berry sorbet made from fresh spleon berries and raspberries with tangy herbs and a whipped mouse dressing. Moose, not mouse. Thank you for dining with us again. I'll leave your receipt here with you. Triple battle meal, the first... so we had... Best after 3, we took 4 in a turn, or 4 in a feint. Best after 4, we took 7 and 0 feints. Best after 3, I took 3 2 feints. Best after 3, you took 3 and 1 fainting. 17, 4 fainted Pokemon. You're 12 big mushrooms. Just a little something to take home, yeah? Sounds great to me. Thank you so much. And of course, you're not going to say we're a great customer because we didn't match perfectly. Oh, I guess we could only give 10,000 if you were a good customer. Here's 1,000. There you go. Thank you again for choosing us for a meal. All of our staff eagerly await your return, good sir. Interesting. What else we got here? The food is positively delicious, and the service is impressive as are the battles. I expect no less from a high-class establishment. Some things do seem a bit pricey, but that's what makes it you feel like it's really high class. It's perfect for ladies as us. I can't read today to save my life. It's perfect for ladies like us who don't hold back when it comes to work, fine dining, or battle. I'm trying to tell you how one of the Elite Four is a world-famous chef. I've heard he sometimes meets up with the gym leaders Grant and Valerie and treats them to a great meal. Would you stop stuffing your face? Yeah, amazing. This is the best food I ever had. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Ooh, someone's up here. Clink, clatter, clink. I'm sorry about that. I'm here to eat, but you're here to fight, aren't you? Not really. At this point, no. I've had my meal. My salad is all wilted. Are the ingredients here past their prime? I'm assuming that's because you took too long. The soup is scalding. I think I might have burned my mouth. I'm assuming that's again because you took too short for your case. Right. There's got to be someone back here. There is not. Can we go in? We cannot. Can we go in? We cannot. Okay. Anything else? We're always waiting for you to come visit us again. Sounds good. That was fun. The restaurants are definitely cool. And so I want to, A, get to a point where I can beat this one on the proper terminology and time frame. And B, I want to also, actually, I think we have to go up this way. I also want to check out the final one, the last restaurant, which I presume is going to be even more difficult. For now, though, let's head on back to Laver City, where we will be the challenge of actually trying to, battle in the Jib. We'll do that in the next episode, I think, because this one, I don't know how long it is going to be after editing, but at least before editing, it's now an hour and 15. So we should probably, I don't think we'll have time to do this and make it a decent sized episode. Or sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't think there's a way that we can do this and make it so that it's not an extended episode. So I went the wrong way here. I'll just see you in Laver City. Alrighty, we are back in Laver City. I'm going to heal up here. And I think, like I mentioned before, this is a good place to end the episode here. In the next episode, we're going to actually go through the gym. Because I think everybody is a decent level right now. We've got a few 40s, 41s, and that sort of avenue. So I feel pretty good about it level-wise. Now it's just a matter of seeing if we can beat a fairy gym with this as our team. We'll see. I have hope. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, take care.